All right, guys. So by now you've probably already heard what's going on with NomNomverse, and the TLDR is basically that everybody on the team has basically left. Victor is the last one standing. He is the last one on the actual team, and it seems like the team basically left because of, I mean, they probably weren't getting paid anymore. There wasn't any money coming in from sales, things like that. If you've been following NomNom with me on this channel, or even without me, it's been a long 1 year leading up to that release of the Kickstarter, or the fulfillment of the Kickstarter product. It was something that was, I mean, NomNomverse was just marred with all sorts of issues. Some of them out of their control, others, basically in their control. That bad business decisions, bad business relationships. And it all started with Rex 3, the printing company that they chose to partner with for the Kickstarter fulfillment. And so essentially, I'm at the point right now where I'm really thinking of making a longer, scripted video regarding the downfall of NomNomverse and everything that led up to this point. At this point, Victor is planning on continuing to promote and champion NomNomverse at smaller conventions. He's trying to go to LGSs, show off the product, get them on board. And according to him, they went over to, I guess, some sort of LGS convention where owners played the game and they really enjoyed the experience and they enjoyed the game. And so he really is trying to get the game in LGSs with the leftover Kickstarter product that he does have to try and get the game to basically continue. Uh, this basically means we can expect no Kaiju Horizons anytime soon. I believe he has pivoted over to doing smaller releases that will supplement the existing card game, the existing cards, but nothing major from what I've gathered. Obviously, that's not to say that can change, but as of right now, NomNomverse is essentially on life support from the looks of it. I mean, I'll give it up to Victor. He was very transparent in the Discord chat last night regarding, hey, I fucked up. Money was mismanaged. Before we knew it, we started running out of money due to all the delays and all that stuff. And so he is taking it on the chin. He is very much aware of the impact that this has to fans of the game, the backers of the product. And so losing everybody on the team was a huge blow. And honestly, like I said, it seems like the project is currently on life support. Now, prior to the trading card tabletop RPG project, NomNomverse was already being built out by Victor. They just kind of started the tabletop element of it afterwards. And so I expect to see Victor continuing to go to conventions, continuing to do art sketches, continuing to sell NomNomverse related artwork, maybe promo cards, things like that. But it'll probably be a while before we start seeing an actual, I guess, product, in my opinion, until he can basically push base set onto the masses and show it off. And so there's a lot to kind of unpack with NomNomverse and everything that went into it. So I do hopefully plan to make a long scripted video where we go over each and every step of the way of what caused the downfall of NomNomverse, what happened at each turn with this project, because again, this thing was marred with drama, it was marred with delays, it was marred with random acquisitions of printing companies that was affecting their production, um, drama with internal partners that they ended up having to let go of because of the stuff that went down behind the scenes. There's a lot of stuff to unpack, and I'm going to try to do my best to kind of go through it with some evidence, because obviously some of the more, I guess, early drama is basically, it was tied behind some live streams, which obviously I don't have access to those live streams. I didn't record those live streams. So if you have any proof of any of the drama that went on, feel free to shoot it to my Discord. You guys should be able to find me pretty easily on the NomNomverse Discord. Shoot me anything you guys have, man. Obviously, if it's something you want off the record, I won't include it. But I am trying to get an overall picture of everything that went on behind the scenes. I already know that the founders and them, I'm pretty sure they can't talk about anything. They have NDAs that they signed. Um, and again, every single one of them basically gave the typical BS bullshit response, HR related message, like, oh, we're just focusing on us. in our careers. But really, if you read between the lines, it all came down to money. Basically, the project is out of money. Victor's using up the last bit of money to send out the remaining Kickstarter products, like the uncut sheets, the promos, the player promos. And then after that, it's basically like he's just going to start hustling to try and get that base set out to as many stores and people as possible at conventions, LGSs, etc. So a lot of stuff to unpack. It was a long year and a half journey to till now. A project that had so much potential, had all the momentum going into it, was just tarnished by bad partnerships, drama. I mean, you name it, dude. Like random things. Again, crazy. So I'm trying to again make something like that. I don't know how soon something like that I can come out with, but I'm hoping over the next couple of weeks I should be able to do something like that. Just kind of going over the downfall of NomNomverse and like what led to it, and all the missteps and all of the things that unfolded, and of course the triumph of them actually getting the product into backers' hands. But unfortunately, a couple months after that happened, basically almost like the dissolution of NomNomverse as a whole, with only Victor left on there. So really sad and disappointing news last night. I know there has to be a lot more than just mismanagement of funds. Um, so we'll see if we can get like to the truth, the maximum truth. Again, Victor's been pretty transparent. He's taken it on the chin. He has admitted like, hey, like I fucked up, all that stuff. And we'll just see, man. We'll see how we do. But I figured I had to make a quick video regarding the basically what's going on with the world of NomNom, and kind of where they're pivoting to. And that's about as much information as we have as to what's going to happen next. Is they're just completely downsized. They're going to be focusing on, or Victor's going to be focusing on possibly creating smaller sets that versus like one big Kaiju Horizon sets, for example. Um, so that's about all we got, man. Such an awesome project that unfortunately got just hit back to back to back. And so stay tuned. I'm hoping to have a video like that up sometime, and hopefully you guys will watch it and enjoy it. And because again, I find this stuff very interesting. That all it takes is one bad business decision to derail the entirety of a company. So see y'all soon, man.